Hello. Did I mute myself? I did. Hello and welcome to Dice and Dreary Alive, I think I'm calling this now. We're back. If you joined us last week, we had the same crew that we have this week. I'm gonna
didn't die. Spoilers.
Yeah. If you haven't seen last week, they didn't die. They're back. Hopefully we'll try and do this more because this was a lot of fun and so much fun we decided to do it again. So same crew is back. I'll let you introduce yourself and your characters. We'll start with you, Illifar.
Hi, I am Illifar, a drow monk of the shadows or whatever it's called. I'm sneaky and very charismatic. People love me. No one likes me at all.
Up next we have Chowder.
Hey everybody, I am Jake, also known as Thresh Mutant, and I will be playing Chowder. He's a goblin rogue, and he's a nefarious scoundrel who gets shoved into a lot of stuff and a lot of gold.
And finally,
Happy to be here.
Renaud.
I am Revenant playing Renaud LaSalle, a half-elf cleric and doctor of questionable moral ethics.
Excellent. And I am Jeff Adam, and I'm going to be the Dungeon Master for tonight. I believe we do have the, for anyone in chat, we do have the advantage, disadvantage again. This time I lowered the time limit between them from 10 minutes to 5 minutes because I know Paul had some complaints when you were in dire need. But let's get started. Let's dive in here. So we're going to kind of pick up right where we left off. Well, a couple days in. So you had made your way back to Witchway, the port town of Witchway.
I thought you were asking a question.
That way.
Exactly. It's they get it all the time. It's really confusing. When people come in and make that joke, they always roll their eye. People in Witchway roll their eyes and just kind of try to proceed on, not acknowledging the joke.
Techno's going to have to write the song "Which Way to Which Way."
Absolutely.
So you made it back there a few days ago. You collected your meager payment, which was 50 gold pieces each, for the adventure you had gone on, which was slaying the Manticore at the volcano to the south. The adventure that did not get aired on stream. But you
and it really is a shame because I mean that moment that like I was yelling at it that to come down, it charged me and it didn't notice Chowder like right behind it. Get that sneak attack in and laughed, and then I pushed him over and it was it was a good time for all.
Wait, that was you that pushed me? You told me the Manticore knocked me over.
I mean the Manticore, yeah. I misspoke. It was a shame.
Good time.
Yeah, it's a shame everybody missed that. It was spectacular. It's just one of our finest moments.
Yeah, and we didn't tape it either. It's lost forever. No one will ever see it again. So you are in Witchway. You collected your payment. You've just kind of been laying low, recuperating. And one evening in the Fork in the Road Tavern, you were approached by this half-orc dressed just impeccably, but a little bit out of style, and clearly a butler. He is clearly like a butler, a keeper of the house, an assistant of some kind. And he approached you and said that that his master, Aubrek Durillian, would like to speak with you. And said that you recognize that name, Aubrek Durillian, as a once very wealthy merchant prince who kind of disappeared from the game. Like he kind of just closed up shop, sold all of his stuff, and just kind of went away. And no one really knew, but it's also he was a merchant, and it wasn't like people were like, got to find out where Darillion went. Man, it was just kind of like, hey, that's kind of weird that Darillion was everywhere and all the ports and everything. You know, his fleet was everywhere, and then they weren't. So you went.
Friends like these, am I right?
So, in the interest of time, you went and you spoke with him. And as you're arriving at his place, you see that it is a manor on the east side of town near the coast. And it's seen some better days. It's a little bit run down as the half-orc butler who says Vertheg is his name. He walked you over there, leads you in, and you can see that the house is kept up, but it's definitely run down. And he brings you to a sitting room where an older gentleman, probably, approaching his 60s, is a man who introduced himself as Aubric Darillion. And he thanks you for coming. He says, yes, I've word of your adventures with the Manticores got around town, and I feel like I could use a party such as yourself that flies a little bit below the radar. Would you be interested in
Chowder, I think that was a short joke.
Hey, wait a minute.
No, I assure you it was not any kind of joke or no ill feelings at all. You see, I've lost something. Well, to be completely honest, I've lost everything. My
Bertheg kind of looks up and then just walks out the front door.
I think your butler just quit as well.
he nods. I expected that was coming. I had to cut into his pay this month, so it's been rough. But I think that I have a chance to get it all back, and I want you three to help. I've heard what you've done with the Manticore, and your methods, though some called questionable, I think are perfectly suited for this kind of salvage operation. You see, my worldly belongings, all of the property, my inheritance, nearly all of my money, my wealth, was on the ship, the Emperor of the Waves. It was being transported to Waterdeep when a storm took up and swept it off course, never to be seen again. But I heard, just 10 days ago, it was sighted, floating out in sea, a ghost ship, if you will. I would like the three of you to go out and find it. Now, I've already hired a ship and a crew, but we need someone to actually be boots on the ground, so to speak. Go in, retrieve from that ship a metal chest, magically warded, containing my entire wealth. If you can bring that back, I can offer you a sum payment of 100,000 gold pieces, as well as perhaps partnerships down the road as I rebuild my shipping empire. What do you say? I can offer you 200 gold pieces now for expenses, and your food for the duration of the operation will be taken care of.
I say I'm going to need an insight check because I think he is not being straightforward.
Okay.
This is a little meta, but no one offers a level 4 party that much. Now, Ilifar doesn't know that, and he's whispering to Reynald. He's like, "Yes, the answer is yes. Just
Yeah, Chowder's drooling at the sound of 100,000 gold. Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 13, which is right in the middle of the pack, so...
13, he's not telling you the whole truth. You think some of his story is true, but there's aspects of it that he hasn't let on.
I would imagine so. I will whisper to Reynald. It's like, there must be something dangerous for that much money.
But even 200 up front's not bad.
No, agreed.
That's true.
That was 200 apiece.
Yes, 200 apiece up front.
Hey, good negotiating, Reynald. I don't think he was just doing 200 the first time. That was very good.
How loud is Chowder when he whispers?
Let me see.
It's a gravel that not many people can detect. Only our party.
Yeah, no, he just sounds like he's going.
Exactly. It's very under the breath, secret code language.
He's heard you the whole time.
It's like,
Hey, get out of here.
it's like a verbal form of thieves' cant.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's all he's hearing, I hope.
A
I think
partnership.
you're just answering it. Oh, go ahead.
Let's say a partnership in a shipping company is pretty attractive too.
That's true. The partnership is a nice seal to deal. Which again, it's so much at once. Hey,
Think of all of the stuff we could import.
That's
Exotic
true.
species, humanoid species.
Yes.
You mentioned that
Reynolds,
someone had seen it about. Oh, go ahead.
These are. Remember what we talked about? Out
not all
loud thoughts and not out loud thoughts.
Yeah, use my thieves' cant if you need to. It really works. Hey, so you mentioned people noticing this ship out to sea about 10 days ago. How do we know that this place isn't completely swarmed with all this promised treasure? How discreet was this shipment?
Let's just say that if the people on that ship knew what they saw and came to me because I trust them, I don't think many others will know what it was they were looking at and what whether it would be worth the risk to do anything about it. But
So what
word will
is
spread.
the risk?
Well, for one, it is a ship that has been missing for several years out at sea. It is a miracle that it's still standing at all, and if whatever condition it's in must not be safe to board at all under normal circumstances. But what's also curious is the fact that it is even still afloat. It's been 6 years since the Emperor of the Waves went missing.
Wow.
For it to show up is curious. Areas that it's in is mostly uncharted islands, archipelagos, small, thought to be uninhabited, but strange things are out in the ocean. It's dangerous. That's why I offer the fee. That's why I scraped together as much as I could. It's a dangerous mission that I want to keep quiet. Because if anyone gets a hold of that but me, I'll be ruined.
Not to be indelicate, but what would prompt you to put such a wealth in that much of a precarious situation to begin with?
Why don't you give me a persuasion check?
It's a good question.
16.
16. Oh. Albrecht really likes you guys.
Yeah.
Of course he does.
With our charisma scores.
I have a -3.
He leans in, and his voice lowers a little bit, and he says, "Have any of you ever heard of the island of Cholt?"
Have I ever heard of the island of Cholt?
Yeah, should I do a history check?
Yeah. Why don't everyone do a history check?
Yeah.
I got a 10.
10.
17.
No.
I got me a 10 as well.
10. So 17. Ronald, you have. Cholt is one of those legendary islands that a lot of people talk about. Not many people have been. Some just think it's a myth or a legend. But you have heard about it. It is a distant tropical island that is completely different and isolated from the rest of the world. So he says, "Well, I have recently obtained navigational directions to not only to Cholt, but connections there to establish a trading route between here and Cholt. Waterdeep and Cholt. And that venture alone is worth more money than any other venture that has ever been undertaken by merchants."
How recent did you come across this information?
I came across that information 7 years ago.
That's not exactly recent.
No.
Well, the ship went out 6 years ago.
So ship went out 6 years ago with my life savings on it. It was to make it to Waterdeep, where I would exchange that life savings for cash, and I would take that cash to establish the shipping route. I still intend to go. I know some light contact has been made with Cholt, and there are some shipping lanes established, but it's still a very good venture, and really my last hope. He kind of looks around the place, and it's very old in there, kept up as best as possible, but his clothes that he's wearing are very
shag carpeting from the 70s.
Yeah.
AstroTurf outside.
His clothes are very like high fashion. Like he definitely was money. He had lots of money, but they're like a couple years out of style. So he's like,
Right.
He's hard up for money. And with your previous role, Ronald, for your see if he's lying or not, your intuition, this is what it seems like he was hiding.
Okay.
All right. Well, how long is the trip?
We don't know. We know the general area, but it's adrift. So the ship will head to the last known sighting, and it will sweep the area. Could be a matter of days before you find it. It could be could be a month or two. Like I said, your food and lodgings are taken care of on the ship, and you'll be taken care of. The crew will take care of the sailing and getting you there. Once you're there, job's in your hands. What do you say?
Once we arrive, will we be able to take official command? I don't want to have to deal with a overzealous captain claiming he's in charge of the operation.
Yes.
Now, underway is fine. I respect that, but
I will send with you my letter. if the original captain is still in charge of that ship, he will still be under my service. And this letter here, he hands you this letter that's sealed with his emblem. This letter will allow you to take control.
Yeah, we don't do well with rules and authority unless we're laying them down ourselves, so we appreciate that at least.
Chowder. Out loud thoughts.
Was that not in Thieves' Cant? I'm so sorry. How embarrassing.
All right, well, okay. Ilifar. I kind of imagine Ilifar like standing in the back with his hood over his face, and he's gonna head toward the door.
All right.
Is that a yes or a no?
That's a yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Then I think we have an accord.
I believe so.
Very
Chowder
well.
holds out his hand. It's like, we getting that 200 gold each now, I do believe you said.
Yes, of course. He goes over to his desk and opens the drawer. He pulls out three small bags of 200 gold coins. Allows you to, and thanks you very much. Sees you out the door. You have the opportunity to pick something up in town. If there's anything you want to purchase, do you need equipment lists?
I'm just gonna mention that I don't think there's any possible way that we're getting that full amount at the end of this. But
Right.
lodging for a while and 200 gold.
Some good food. Well, at least food. We don't know if it's good.
Right.
But it
Might
is
be.
food.
I think it's
Yeah, what's the
worthwhile.
list of what's available? I think so too. What are our options here for... Okay, perfect.
I just dropped a link.
Love it.
But before you do any of this, we can move the story forward while you continue to look, because
Okay.
on the ship you are met by the captain, a dwarf, a braided beard, who comes just running down the gangplank towards you, clapping your hands. He's slapping you on the back. He introduces himself as Captain Wolgar Windrune, at your service. Come aboard. As you're up on the ship's deck, the entire crew is dwarves. It's a dwarven ship. He tells you that the name of the ship is the Soul of Winter, and they've been working for Darillion for a little bit on and off here when he can afford things. He shows you to your room. There are very nice quarters in the front of the ship. On your bed and in your room is an adventure pack and another thank you from Darillion. There is.
You were going to say a little chocolate on our pillow.
A little chocolate on your pillow with it. Another letter from Darillion. He says, I know he gave you the 200, but I had some equipment as well from my adventuring days, and he says he packed it along in case you needed it. There's studded leather armor for anyone who wants it. Two light crossbows with 20 bolts each. 5 50-foot coils of rope. 2 grappling hooks. 12 torches. 2 healer's kits. 6 vials of antitoxin. 2 potions of greater healing. And a sack for carrying the treasure out of the ship. That's literally what it says in the
grappling hook, so that worked out well.
Grappling hook, yes.
Studded leather armor, is that I don't really do armor, do I? No, I don't.
No.
I keep thinking I'm a ranger.
Studded leather is 12 plus dex modifier.
So, You are out on sea. It is a you're out to sea for first few days, getting your bearings. The food is okay. It's rather nice. It's a rather enjoyable cruise. The dwarves love to gather around each night, and they over dinner they tell stories of their ships. One story in particular sticks out in your mind of this dwarf telling a story of a giant octopus that attacked the ship that he was on and took it down in 2 minutes. And everyone makes fun of him because they said, if it took it down, how are you still here? Blah, 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 and, you know, laughing and ribbing him. And he insists it's true. But it's actually quite enjoyable on board. Is there anything in particular you want to do while you're on board for these first couple days?
Sit brooding in the corner.
I'll generally just chat up the crew. Maybe get some dice games going.
Yeah, Chowder's got dice
Oh,
set
yeah.
and a card set as well, so I think he's playing that with
I have
anyone he can find to
Yeah, I have a
wager
3
gold for.
I have a 3-dragon ante set, so
Nice, yeah. Yeah, I'm gambling. I'm gambling with the crew.
What skill would you say?
the captain hates us.
Right. We're distracting everybody.
Yeah, what skill would you say is would that be to gamble? What would you say?
Well,
take
the
a
dice
look.
games I prefer are
Performance
involve
No.
deception.
Deception?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
sleight
for
of-
three,
sleight
for
of
three
hand
dragon
would be fun with that.
Yeah, for 3-dragon ante, it would definitely be sleight of hand.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say deal in from the bottom, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you each of you give me deception rolls?
Cool.
You want
17.
deception or sleight of hand?
I was going to
Either.
go sleight of hand for mine if I
Yeah,
can.
either will work.
Oh,
13
12
on
for
mine.
me. Yeah.
13. So yeah, you guys make away with let's see here. You make away with, let's see, 150 extra gold from the
Nice.
crew.
Dang.
They
Yeah.
aren't too happy about
This.
that.
We're fleecing him.
Wait, how much is he paying this crew? It's a lot of money.
So that was all the money. That was money from the crew over the course of 6 days at sea. It was little each time, but the crew's not too happy with that.
Gotcha.
You've drained
So-
them dry.
That's 50 each.
Yeah.
Nice.
Over the course of the time frame, can I use some persuasion to kind of solve their irritation?
Yeah, why don't you give me a persuasion check?
14.
14 is enough. So yeah, you ease them a bit. They're still a little bitter, but they don't hold any resentment towards you. But on the 6th day is when you see it. You see the Emperor of the Waves. And it is
She blows.
exactly Captain Walgar. He's looking at it, kind of stroking his beard, and he says, "Well, I've never seen anything in such a sorry state still floating." What you see is the Emperor's upper decks kind of slope gently down towards the ship's port side. And you can't see anything up on the forecastle or quarter deck. They're completely empty. And there are just short wooden stumps where the masts used to be. And you can see that it just looks in rough shape. It has experienced quite a few storms. From your distance here, Wolgar pulls out a telescope. He's looking at it. His eye. Right there. That's signs of a typhoon. Tidal wave of some kind. That's probably what did the ship in the first time. Would have wiped most of the crew out, too.
That
I didn't.
fairly common for this area?
Not really, but no telling how long this ship has been out here, or where it's been. It's been out here 7 years now, 6 years. Don't think it'll last a tow home either. Well, I hope you boys are ready. I'll have one or two of the crew members row you out to the ship whenever you're ready to go.
I eat one
All right,
last
that was good.
quick free meal. I'm eating one last quick free meal.
Wait, no, I have shrimp.
Okay, good. Thank goodness. I think we're ready.
All right. Two of the crew members begin rowing you out to the ship. As you get closer, it has an ominous appearance to it. The ship has been weathered, so it's almost black, and there are large gouges in the side of it. The tilting to the left most certainly is a sign of the cargo hold and probably some of the lower decks being flooded. And you approach the port side, the side that's lower to the water. So you could very easily throw a rope up there with a grappling hook and climb onto the deck. The tilt doesn't seem so much that it's going to be a problem. Like it's not dangerously tilting. However, the ship does look like in dangerous condition, and you can hear it creaking with each kind of wave, and you know that it's floating now, but you're not sure how long it'll stay floating. What Aubric Darillion told you is that the ship, in the cargo hold of the ship, is where it would have been kept, and it is a metal chest with no locks visible on it. He says you shouldn't be able to miss it.
Because it's 20 feet tall.
And it's probably going to be underwater, but at least Chowder has experience with water, we know.
As long as there's gold down there, I'm diving, baby.
All right. Do y'all see anything? My eyes are not so good in the sunlight.
Why don't you give me some perception checks, Chowder and Ronald?
Does dark vision help at all in this?
No,
in
it's
this case,
it's like
okay.
Yeah, you're like afternoon time, middle afternoon.
Cool. An 11 on perception for me.
I got an 8. So where's the ship again?
Is this the chest we were told about? Is this the whole chest floating in the water?
I actually got a 13 at disadvantage, so I see better than them. Even
Ilithar, you turn Ronald around
even being a drow
to look the right way. And like the ship's over here.
Oh, there it is.
It's this new helmet.
So what you can see is nothing too exciting. It is, like I explained, the ship is a mess. It's a wreck. No masts anymore. Huge gouges in the side, lilting a little bit to the port side, and the entire deck looks just wiped clean. There's some debris that you can see wedged on the lower side, but there's nobody. Just the ship deck.
Okay. I'll try to scurry up and just
All right.
Sneaky hide behind a thing. You know the thing.
The thing.
Just make sure everything's all right.
Yeah. So you are on the main deck, and it's quiet. There are stairs going up to the forecastle and quarter deck, and there are two doors to the front and rear of the ship. I don't know what those are called in nautical terms. I've reached my nautical term limit. One of them's aft, right? That's the rear.
Aft. I think I was going to say aft is the one I had in my brain. And port, maybe? Starboard?
Port's left, starboard's right when you're facing forward.
Yeah, so aft, and then I have no idea.
Bow?
Why did I dive into this?
Front?
Bow.
Bow.
Wait, bow.
Bow. There we go. Yeah. Vader Kid says the bow.
Yeah.
I was going to make fun of you for doing a game with a ship without learning these, and then I remembered that I'm DMing a Salt Marsh game, and I didn't know either.
I wish I would have known you were DMing a Salt Marsh game and not chosen an adventure from Salt Marsh.
I haven't read it that far. I've only read the first part.
Excellent. On this main deck, there is 2 doors to some cabins in the bow and the aft, and there is a rusted iron grate that leads down through the center of the ship. You know, the typical kind of lowering cargo down doors in the base of it. But other than that, quiet.
Can I see anything through the grate, possibly, or?
Yeah. You look through the grate, and you have dark vision.
It's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
You probably remove the grate first. It would be easier to see.
I like looking at the grate.
Renaud, you suggest that, but when you get closer, you see that it's rusted shut. It looks a mess. And Chowder, you looking through all of that grating there, you can see down into you can see down not very far, because it's just a mess of spider webs, just dense, thick spider webs. And there's just the subtle movement in it that doesn't seem to be just the gentle swaying of the ship.
I got some bad news, folks.
I'm going to make a suggestion right here as I pull out the 6 vials of antitoxin that he gave us. I'm thinking our benefactor knew more than he was telling us.
That's a very good point, now that I'm realizing what you're holding in your hand.
Here, everybody take 2 of those. We got a couple of potions of greater healing as well.
Right.
What are the healer's kits?
Yeah.
What do those do?
A healer's kit is a leather pouch containing bandages, salves, splints, etc. As an action, you can use the healer kits to stabilize a creature that has 0 hit points without needing to make a wisdom check.
Oh, wow.
All right. Cool. Who wants to take potions, healer's kits? I'll take 1 because I have the lowest HP of the potions. I'm just declaring it.
Yeah, definitely. We got, 2 antitoxins each, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I have the highest HP of the group somehow, because I rolled really well on those, so
you take a healer kit, because you're going to be the last one standing.
Exactly. And with dual wielding, I pump my AC by 1, God hoping. So, yeah, I'll take the healer kits if y'all want to do the potions. Or I'll take, 1 or 2. I'll take 2.
Yeah.
I can do the healing without a kit, but they're good for 10 uses each.
Oh, dang.
So why don't each of you take a kit?
Right, yeah.
Thank you, Vader Kid.
Vader Kid using advantage to the DM.
Vader.
Advantage.
Oh. Traitor.
Vader, traitor!
Traitor, Vader. Oh.
Traitor, Vader!
Yeah, in the word.
No.
They say an emote is worth 1,000 words, and this one, in this case, Vader Kid's emote is worth a. I have altered the deal. Pray I don't alter it further.
Jeff Adam is coming. We shall double our efforts.
So,
It looks like the antitoxin's good for an hour. Is this going to take us more than 2 hours?
Guys, I really could use a smile right now. I hate to ask, but
How many charges does it have?
you have 3. No, you have 2, because you had 3, and then you used 1 at the very end.
No, I used both of them, but we've rested. So
Oh, so you have 3
We did
again.
rest. We did rest.
Here's a question: did you use all of them?
I don't think
yeah,
so.
but we did roll. I used to.
No,
used
no.
them all,
I mean,
and we did
in
roll.
the past, like 6 to 10 days, have you used that wand more?
Oh no.
No. Okay.
Well, probably
on the ship
yeah.
during the journey. Yeah.
No,
but-
like yeah.
I think at this point you've used it so much.
Yeah,
You just pointed at him and he starts smiling.
Okay.
Yeah,
this is
exactly.
this is
Placebo
actually
effect.
why the crew was not happy with us about the gambling, because when at a key moment of each game, when Chowder won a big pot, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys," I would zap him from behind where no one would see. And all of a sudden, he'd get this crazy grin, and everybody's like,
guys.
"You're just a jerk."
must just be the cards. I don't know what's going on.
all right.
It's just like a big smile.
All right. Illifar, high or low? Just give me a pick. High or
high.
low? High.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
92. All right. It's still a wand of smiles.
Oh heck yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I think you used it enough that you would have expended all the charges in a day.
Yeah.
And if you recall, if you expend all its charges, it has a 50% chance of becoming a wand of scowls.
Right? Yeah. Oh, I love this wand.
This is great.
Okay, yeah. So I'll zap him.
What is everyone's passive perception?
We've been sitting here so long that he's just like, okay, now somebody's gonna attack you now.
We gotta move it on.
14.
14.
Try to find mine here.
14.
14.
Where is perception?
Passive perception is underneath saving throws.
Oh, passive perception. Thank you. 9.
9.
Wow, you took a long time, and that was not helpful.
The 14.
Yep. My perception on that was not good.
So, giving just a quick once over from the decks available, what you can see is what you can tell is the wheel of the ship seems broken or disconnected. It just freely spins.
So the wheel of the ship goes round and round.
Round and round. The wheel, it just goes round and round.
Round and round. Yeah, I get it.
Also, what's curious is the deck is just marred by blood stains, and it looks, and in fact, just spots of blood, and it looks like a scuffle of some kind of fight must have happened. But other than that, that's the only thing on here, aside from the 2 doors leading to the cabin and the near the bow and the cabin near the aft. The iron grate is rusted shut and unable to budge.
All right. I don't rightly remember which one is bow and which one's aft, but let's go
North or
aft.
south? South?
Aft would be the rear.
With a spinning ship that's just great. Okay, yeah, let's
Yeah.
South.
I'm going to
let's-
drink
let's-
a vial of antitoxin.
yeah, that's
Okay.
probably wise. Let's go
Good
ahead
for
and do
now.
May
that.
as well. Yeah, we saw those webs. Bottoms up, boys.
So, you creak the door open, and there's a rough
I regret it already.
stone altar that dominates this cabin. There's strange markings cover its surface. Dry mud cakes on the floor around it, and humanoid skulls ring the wall above, each mounted on a wooden spike. The corners of this room are piled with garbage and debris. Crudely cut wooden logs, smashed furniture, torn sacks, shattered crates, and small piles of dried palm fronds. A staircase descends from the southeast corner, and an acrid odor fills the air.
I kind of like the
You also-
decor.
Yeah, I like the decor. You smelling that though? That's not good.
What the hell?
Illifar,
This is not cool.
you are a drow, correct?
Yes.
You recognize the markings on this altar. This is an altar to Lulth.
Ilifar, what you looking at over there?
Don't like this.
What's up?
Ilifar, you okay over there?
Spiders, huh? All right, let's go.
Pushing into the room. As you do,
Yeah.
you crunch through the
Oh no.
crunch through the debris that's all around there, and there is spiders that start to emerge from underneath the altar, crawling out from the cracks of it. Hundreds of them.
Oh no.
Into swarms of them that come charging out at you and filling the room. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
That's too many spiders.
We're gonna have to attack 100 times. 7. Oh dang! My initiative is good. Why am I rolling like that?
I got a
I'm
+4
used
too.
to Krethin that has like a +11 on initiative.
I get to go before Techno. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I got an 11.
All right, so we got an 11 for...
And I got a 12.
Let's see here. 11... wait, who got an 11? Sorry.
Chowder got an 11.
Chowder. Okay. Chowder got an 11. 12 for Renaud. And then what did you get, Ilifar?
Chowder.
I think it was
It's
a
Chowder.
7.
7. All right.
It's pronounced.
It's pronounced chowder.
It's pronounced Chowder.
There you go.
And they got a 16.
Oh, we're so dead. He's gonna roll 100 times.
All right. So this stream is going all weekend. I hope you guys are good with that. I need to roll one for
right.
all of these now. No, I need to roll one more. And that is a 19. Okay. And then it's going to be Renaud, Chowder, and then Ilithar. Okay, so up first, these spiders rush out and they attack you, Ilithar, and you, Chowder, being the two in front that I just determined. Let's see.
Because you were in front, I just
Fools will
decided.
learn to get behind me.
Yeah, it's because Ilifar shoved me out in front for sure, by the way.
Does a 5 hit you, Chowder?
No, sir.
And does a 10 hit you, Ilithar?
No.
So that's all they do. But these spiders are crawling up you. You're like kicking them off of you, and just trying to get them off as they just swarm over you. Up next is Chowder. Or no, sorry, Renaud.
I think it's Renaud.
Yeah, Renaud.
Yeah, good deal.
So is this a case where we just like slap them, or?
Yeah, I mean you can fight them normally with weapons. They're swarms. The way the swarms work is they move as one. They have armor class and hit points, but the hit points represent like each one of them has 1 hit point.
We are Borg.
Exactly. So like they get weaker as you kill them.
All right, so I'm going to look at Ilifar, start chanting ominously, and send a spell that he is convinced is attacking him. I'm going to cast Toll the Dead at the swarm.
Toll the Dead. What does that do?
That is necrotic damage.
8. 8 necrotic. Area of effect?
No.
No. Okay.
It makes a wisdom save, or take 1d8 necrotic.
Well, it's wisdom. It rolled a 5.
Dumb spiders.
DC is 14, so I would say no.
Yeah, that's some of them just like keel over. You see a large portion of them right where Renaud pointed. They just like do that spider thing where they flip up and their legs curl up.
I'm gonna say they instantly start to rot and
Ooh, gross.
all over Illithar.
Now you just have decaying spiders on your pants. Chowder, you are up.
All right, I'm going to strike first with my dagger against this spider swarm.
All right.
Rolled a 14.
A 14.
Wait. Yes.
14 is a hit.
Okay, perfect. I do 5 piercing damage. I imagine sneak attack damage is not a portion of this.
I believe it is because you're within 5 feet. You're like side by side. Yeah, I think that is the thing.
Total damage 13, sir.
Wait. Damage.
It was 8 plus 5.
Yes. Go damage. So this you're nearly smashed this swarm down, and it is Illithar. Your turn.
Actually, I could use a second weapon attack.
Oh, that's right.
He already said it was my turn.
No, well, that's unfortunate because I'm going to pull out my rapier and go, not quite yet. You don't get to shove me into this one.
Right between Illithar's legs. You like pop out from below his legs.
And I rolled a 25 on that rapier. I was very adamant about using it, and it's a total damage of 12. 7 for the piercing damage, 5 for sneak attack damage.
Yeah, this you just like shish kebab the spiders, just like bloop, 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 bloop. And you get them all on your on your rapier there, and the when you do that, there is this hissing, screaming kind of noise that comes from the stairs that led down to the lower deck, and climbing up these stairs, you hear the thud of a larger creature, and at the very top of the stairs, you notice an ettercap that it looks like a humanoid spider kind of thing, and it hisses at you and lunges out at you, Renaud. Let's see, what does this do? This is a bite attack. It makes one with its bite and one with its claws. So, does a 13 hit you?
No.
How about... Oh, critical miss. 5.
Also no.
So it stumbles through some of the trash as it comes lunging out at you. But this ettercap is definitely here now. The other swarm of spiders goes after you again, Chowder.
Okay.
And does a 9 hit.
No, it
Are we in another round?
No, he just swarmed in, I think, with the spiders going in, because Illithar's turn is after
no,
me,
we're Illithar. Yes, it is your turn now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
The ettercap is in between Chowder and Illithar.
Okay, got it.
All right. We'll definitely go after him, though.
Okay.
And I am not worried about having charred spiders all over me. I grew up in Bronson. This was like a daily thing.
That's rad.
All right. I'm going to the ettercap is where? Is it between the other two or right next to me?
It's like stumbling on its way over, about 5 feet away in the trash. So you guys are kind of at the door. You've all entered the room, and at the door, the open door behind you, about 10 feet in front, is an altar. That altar to Loth. And then the spiders are coming out from the floorboards and trash all around it, and the ettercap came up the stairs, which would be to your left. And he's about 5 feet away. Or 10 feet away, I should say, like a 5-foot step to get to him.
Okay. I'm going to I'm going to fling a dart at him, and then charge in with a kick.
All right. What does
the dart is 14.
14 is a hit.
Excellent. For 5 damage.
5 damage. All right.
Roll 1 on that. And then I will follow that with a kick, which would be a 12.
12 is a hit.
Oh, wow. Okay. For 8. That
8.
is a really good roll.
It does
Nice.
more damage than your dart. I like to think you're like martial arts in this, right? You like threw the dart and stuck it in him, and then you kicked the dart further in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like-
with a jumping kick.
That's awesome.
And then I am going to I'm going to what is it called? My new feat, which I can't remember what it's called. But
Oh, yeah.
I can with since I attacked him, I can withdraw without provoking an attack.
It should be at the very bottom of your features and traits, I think.
Features and traits. That's what I was looking for.
There you go.
Yeah, the mobile feat, and so I'll take a step back so that I'm not right up on him.
All right. That's like a disengaged step kind of thing, right? Like you don't get an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah, if I attack the creature that I'm moving from.
Okay.
But I did, so.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
like a reverse pushback.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that was Ilthar. Now it is the spiders, and we did skip that. Yep. So they already attacked. So it is Renaud. Back to you.
I will step forward so I'm positioning myself between the Ettercap and the rest of the group. And utter some more words and cast Sacred Flame.
Nice.
That was terrible. 2 radiant damage.
2 damage. Staying put there? Is that where?
Yep.
Cool. Chowder. You are up.
Chowder's up. Let's do
There's
this.
a swarm
I'm going
of
to-
spiders around your feet. And to
Okay.
your left, this Ettercap is coming that Renaud has stepped in between you and it.
I'm going to start by I'll stab the spiders first.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit?
13 hits, yes.
Roll damages, please. Total damage 21. Holy moly. Piercing damage. I've literally rolled the peak of both damages. 12 piercing, 9 sneak attack.
And that is more than enough to take care of this swarm.
Beautiful. And then I will go ahead and... Do I need to use my short bow on the Elder Cap? Or can I... Is he in range to do a dagger?
You can move. You have a movement still.
Perfect. I'm going to move up to him and do a dagger sneak attack if he's priorly engaged.
All right,
And
so I
as
don't
he's
think
doing
you,
that. I'm gonna look to Reynald and mouth. What got into him?
I don't think you can do sneak attack again because it's
Oh, yes.
yeah,
correct.
because it's the bonus action.
I'm
Be
But
like spiders.
yeah,
Goblins eat them.
but you can make a normal attack.
Okay, cool. I'll do a normal dagger attack on our guy here. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit. Yes.
Okay. Total damage of 13, 5 piercing, and 8 sneak attack. Oh no,
Oh, no.
just 5 piercing.
5, yeah.
Just 5 piercing. Sorry.
Boom. Nice. So
Perfect.
that was Renaud, Chowder, Ettercap's turn. It is going to see here. It's going to shoot out its web at you. This just from its abdomen shoots out this sticky thread towards you, Renaud. And let's see here. This is an attack to hit. Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
All right, so the creature, you are restrained from webbing, so your speed becomes 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. As an action, you can make a strength check to escape from the webbing. Also, you can try to destroy the webbing. But you're restrained. Ilithar.
Will it affect somatic?
If you make an Arcana check, we'll say, to be able to do it while restrained, or somatic. Is that
Gesturing?
Gesturing, yeah. With an Arcana check, you could, or sleight of hand. We'll say, your choice.
Well, both of those suck.
Ilithar.
I'm more religion. I am a priest.
I'll let you make a religion check if you can come up with a prayer by the time we get to you that you're going to say to your god. I'm just
you
kidding.
got this, Reynold.
Sleight of hand it is.
I'll give it to you either way. Ilithar, you just saw this web shoot out and cover Renauld, kind of fixing him in place. You are standing. You have kind of you have like half cover standing behind Renauld right now from the Zetter cap. What do you do?
Chowder, you're up there too, right?
Yes.
You're up on him.
I'm right up on the elder cap.
Okay.
I'm in there. Why, you gonna push me in there?
No.
I know what
I'm
you're
not gonna
planning.
go alone.
Why, yes.
All right. I'll go in. I will go in and with my short sword, and stab.
All right.
With a backhand slap as well.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
17 on the stabby.
That is a hit.
Good stab.
All right, that's gonna be 8 damage.
8 damage.
So I stabbed him good, and then like that.
Yeah.
With a 19 on the
Big
unarmed
slap.
strike.
Nice.
Big slap.
Big slap. 6
For
damage.
6 damage.
When you give it that backhand slap, it kind of like does that like spin around and is staggered a bit. You slapped him so hard he spun around nearly 360.
That's amazing.
So we're back up. The spiders are all dead. So that brings it down to Renauld. You are stuck in this web. Your options here are to you can use an action to break free with a strength check. You could do a sleight of hand, sleight of hand, or Arcana check to cast a somatic spell, or you could do a religion check with disadvantage to try and cast a spell without using any of those components.
I'm going to attempt to break free.
All right.
18, nice.
18 strength.
Oh, dang.
So yeah, with ease, you break free of this webbing.
I just go all Hulk out on it.
Wow. That was awesome.
Renauld flexes and the spider webs shoot out everywhere. Just shoot off of him.
Yes.
Do you want to? You have some movement now that you're free of the webbing, but that was your action.
Yeah, I think I'll just stay where I am.
All right. Chowder, you are up.
Chowder had his dagger like unholstered, ready to cut that web if he could to help Reynald, but now he doesn't need to. He's just gonna keep twirling it and just try and stab it right into the elder cap here.
All right, you're gonna get your sneak attack here. Whoa,
Beautiful.
21.
21. Yeah.
And a
We got
14.
Total damage of 14. Yes.
is more than enough to kill this thing. What does the Ettercap look like when it dies?
What happened to you?
I am blood feuding right now. I think that all of the webs that Reynald hulked out of, are like covering the Elder Cap at the same time. So like while that happens, I just kind of do a jumping, like two-handed dagger stab into the Elder Cap because Chowder hates spiders and any humanoid spider form. So we just do the deed and get him down, and he just goes down like covered in his own webbing that he had covered Reynald in.
Nice. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're here in this altar room now. Ilithar, you recognize, obviously, the altar is an altar to Lolth. There's many different factions that worship Lolth. This one does not look drow in nature. The writing is half-orc, but most definitely a shrine to Lolth.
Half-orcs are always so sloppy with those runes.
They do a half job on runes too. They can't even be a full orc. They can't even make a full rune. I don't understand it.
When does this take place in the Dyson Dreary universe? This is a question from chat.
Oh, I don't know. This is.
I think Vader Kid thinks we're going to find Sprocket in the hull of this ship. I don't know.
we are. We're outside. We're not in Barovia, or we're just in Faerun right now. So,
If Sprocket were involved in this ship, it would be in much better shape and flying.
So I will. The only thing I'm going to tell them is this is half-orc writing.
Can you read it? What's it say?
It says there's half-orcs were here.
With religion, do I recognize the altar?
why don't you give me a religion check?
10.
10? Yeah, this is a basic. You would know with a 10. That's good enough. This is definitely law.
I was trying to be secretive, Jeff.
I give Ilithar a look that says, yeah, I know you're lying.
It
I'm
says
going to
there's
throw some
spiders here.
intimidation in it, too. With a 24.
Oh!
Reynald, you look mad as hell. What happened?
Oh, well, I was gonna say roll insight to see if thought it was directed toward me or Chowder, and just say, look, he got some lucky shots, and don't worry, you'll get your chance.
I think your kids felt that intimidation look.
Catching that glimpse, I will try to be stoic-faced, but I'll say it's an altar to Lolth. What it means is there's spiders here, and hopefully, whatever half-orc wrote this is long gone.
Chowder, you're a goblin. How do you prepare spiders? Are they any good eating?
Yeah, I like them a lot. I usually do a shish kebab right on the rapier. Nice open night, big sky, good fire roaring. Just skewer them, fire them up. Don't even need seasoning. They're pretty good. I'm a goblin, though, so I can't speak for your taste.
I'm impressed that you cooked them.
Love that crunch. Love that crunch.
You actually have some spiders on your rapier right now.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, you got a fire? Also, you said that too meant they're all spiders. Can confirm. Thanks for the insight, Ilithar. Look, they're on my sword. I found them.
So, there is a staircase down here, or a doorway out back onto the main deck.
Would
Cargo holds where we need to go.
Yeah.
Would fire help keep the spiders at bay? Do I believe this?
Fire would catch. It would like destroy webs. So it would just like kind of, you know, if you've ever held a flame to a spider web, it just kind of like, you know, doesn't burn up, but just kind of dissolves into smoke. However, you would have to be careful because you are on a old
Very
wooden
old ship.
that is sinking.
Well,
We got any buckets?
yeah. And I'm sorry, Reynald. What are you? What race? Do you have dark vision?
I'm a half elf. Yes, I do.
Yeah, you
those
all
are
have dark vision, I think.
We don't
Yeah.
need fire, which means we gotta walk through spider webs, or we can use fire and burn the place down, which probably needs anyway.
That's a good question. You know, I just recommended my personal favorite recipe is burning spiders. That's my vote. Controlled fire.
Well, let's take a look at the webbing first. If it's not something we're gonna be able to get through easily, we'll reassess. Jeff, I had a taco before this game. Please eat another taco. This is making me upset. No one eats one taco.
We're so close to
This
the
is
break,
wrong.
and Jeff, if you don't eat a taco during this break, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it is a Doritos Locos taco. It is waiting for me. I'm going to eat it.
The closure we all need.
Peering down the stairs downward, you can see that. Let's see. It is. The stairs you can see kind of go down and turn a corner, but you see a rusted pot in the corner at the bottom of the stairs, and you assume that this might be the galley. This is the kitchen. Judging by the debris at the bottom of the stairs here.
Anybody want cooked spiders? I found the kitchen.
Downstairs to the kitchen.
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm headed.
All right. In the lower decks. Go ahead.
What does before we go? Does I'm gonna use key to cast pass without a trace on us.
Okay.
Ooh.
A standard Dice and Dreary spell.
My favorite spell in Dungeons and Dragons.
Pass without a trace. Everyone gets plus 10 to their stealth checks, right? And you're gonna have everyone be quiet. Is that what's going on?
I'm gonna try.
So
Clank,
I look at
clank,
Chowder.
clank.
Do we need to roll a stealth check
Yeah,
to add 10 to it?
everyone roll stealth and add 10.
Oh my god, a nat 20. I rolled a 38 on stealth. I am the sneakiest goblin.
Chowder disappears.
I look at Reynald and say, I quit. The goblin cannot be better at me at things. This is unacceptable. You do understand how unacceptable this is, right?
I'll see you guys in a minute.
That's kinda what he does.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a rogue. Come on. I'm Rogan. This is classic Rogan, guys.
I rolled a 30, and it still upsets me, even though I have a 30 on stealth. It upsets me that I can just like I am making zero sound, but I can tell the goblin is making negative sound.
Which
Like
is
his
good because it
footsteps
drowns
are
out mine.
absorbing sound.
You can't see it at all, Techno, because I'm completely invisible, or Illifar, I should say. But you can feel me smiling bigger than when I get the wand of smiles cast on it.
Chowder, you're just gone. When
I'm
as soon Illifar goes to cast the pass without a trace on everybody, and as soon as he's done, it's just like Chowder's no longer there because you've snuck down. You've
The
snuck
greatest
down
roll
this-
I will ever make in any game. I am so proud of this. I need to rest on my laurels now. I'm gonna head out, guys.
Yeah, this is where you stand up.
good.
It's like, all right, good night, everybody.
This is-
Here all week.
Thrash if I roll a 38 on stealth, Thrash disappears.
You've snuck down down these stairs, and judging from the stove that's along the wall just around the corner, and the debris of pots and pans everywhere, this is clearly the galley, or once was the galley, because now that you turn the corner and see what is down here, the area is cluttered with bones and debris. There's badly damaged metal knives and other cookware that's hanging from hooks in the ceiling, while the choking stench of rotting flesh fills the air. There are tiny spiders crawling all over everything. What do you do?
I'm gonna go to the next door. And is the door to the next room open?
No. So there is a there is the shut door to the north. This room, and then in the south there is a kind of a moldy trap door. You can see the rusty handle or the rusty ring handle on the floor where it would open.
Trap doors down. Towards the cargo hold.
Yeah. Okay.
If we roll like
See if I
perception,
can-
or
if,
do we see anything that could possibly free up that trap door
You think
around us?
It doesn't. It looks like you could just clear the debris off and be able to open it up. You think it's rusted, but it looks like you'd be able to. Not like the grate above. Just the hinges are rusty. You'd probably make a loud noise opening it, but it would it would open.
Do you, I would make a loud noise because I've completely vanished. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, Chowder just appears next to me. Like, open it. And I'm like, wait.
You think this is gonna work? Where'd you go?
I'm gonna try to see. Let me try to listen and see if I can hear anything from below.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Normal roll. 13.
13. You hear water and debris sloshing around down there. And with a 13, you hear movement that doesn't line up with the sloshing, as if there's some sort of creature or being down in the water below.
There's something down there.
Is that why you look worried all of a sudden?
There's water.
That tracks.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering if there's like a hole in the hull or something that is let something in.
Probably, but as long as our prize is down there, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't really matter, no. But if it's a Kraken, I'd like to prepare. Okay, I'm prepared. Let's do it. Let's.
Excellent preparation, my friend.
You open up the hatch. Well, first you clear the debris off, and you notice that the hatch has is barred shut. It's barred shut from this side, but it also looks like it was not intended to be barred shut. It looks like this was a hasty job where people took some scrap metal, fixed it in, and made kind of a bar that you have to now move to open up. And why don't you give
like
me
a security measure?
Yes, locked from this side, makeshift locked from this side.
If
Why
it's
don't you
a
give
Kraken,
me?
I hope it's Chodo the Bright. I want his autograph. Paul is the only one that'll get that reference.
Why don't you give me, Ilithar? Give me a stealth check, but this time, how does Pass Without a Trace actually work?
Jeff, it's magic. That these things don't actually exist in the
How does
real
it actually
world.
work, though?
Justify it, Techno. Justify it.
Explain to me how it works. No, I'm seeing here. So a veil of shadows and silence Okay, it's a magical veil of silence. So yeah, go ahead and just make me your standard stealth check to open this quietly. Plus your 10.
It'd be 26 with.
I don't even know why I asked. I guess if you rolled like a 1 or 2.
Crits do not. Crits don't.
No. I mean a 1 or 2. Like it was a 13. Was the so?
Well, no. I have naturally have a +6 and a +10. So the lowest I could roll is 17.
Yeah. So there you go.
Now that is truly without a trace.
Yes.
You open it up. You definitely feel like it would have been creaky, like the way it opens up, but it's completely silent thanks to your spell. And you peek your head down, and you can see that this deck runs the length of the ship, and it features no bulkheads or walls, and there's dark, murky seawater that fills it to a depth of a couple feet that's just sloshing against old, moldering crates and piles of the ship's hull that have been broken in. There's just debris floating in the water. The water looks kind of nasty, but you don't see anybody.
Illifar, what you seeing over there?
Not much.
Kick him in.
Hey, Illifar, keep standing right there. Keep standing there and tell me what you see. Chowder sneaks up on Illifar and tries to shove him down one step. And if I have to make a strength check, don't worry, Illifar, you are fine.
Yeah, you stumble a little bit, but catch yourself before falling in the water, Illithar.
Beautiful. That's for all those moments.
You're
you know what I'm talking
scared.
about.
You definitely thought you were going to fall.
I'm going to cast grease on the rungs. If only I had it.
Oh, that would be so good.
We got him. Hey, why don't you get a closer look? Is what I should have said, but it didn't work. But yeah.
All right. Well, let's go down as I pull up my sword.
All right. Armed, you descend down the rope ladder here into the hull, the cargo hold of this ship. You can feel the water sloshing about. How tall are you, Chowder?
I believe I put my height as 3'10" or like 3'11", so I'm like almost.
So yeah, you're just like you can.
So you're 3'10", but you're already lying that you're 3'11".
It's a big difference. It's the difference between 3'11" and 4 feet. I'm trying to hang on to that.
Yeah.
I actually have like stacked hats that I kind of pompadour my hair a little bit for extra height. I'm 3'8" actually, but I'm 3'11" with the hair.
So yeah, you're just a couple inches above the water. You basically have to tread water in here.
Yeah. I got you.
And you make it down into this water. The water is relatively warm. It's in a warm ocean current here, but it's murky. It's bizarrely murky because this is ocean water. But you can see over to the port side is where all of the debris has shifted. And you can see large crates, some of them broken, some intact. But it definitely, this is the place that I've forgotten his name. Drillian said it would be in the cargo hold amongst the cargo. He gave you a description he said the box would be inside a large wooden crate with an A stamped into the side of it, or branded into the side of all sides of the box.
Okay. And not locked, correct?
That's just the crate. Inside is a locked metal box that is magically warded. Yeah, magically warded, and that's what he wants. He wants the box inside the crate.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure the crate wasn't locked as well.
I am going to cast Detect Magic.
All right, this is great.
Nice.
You immediately pinpoint. It's very close. There's magic radiating from a crate, kind of just about 10 feet away from the ladder. And as you look over there, you can clearly see a letter A that is branded in the side of it.
That one right there.
And when we see it, we all go, "Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Jimbo!
We absolutely do that. Yeah, for sure.
As the
phone sales guy leaves.
as you head over to the crate, and pry. Are you trying to move the crate, or going to pry it open to get what's inside?
Yeah, I think I have I guess thieves' tools wouldn't really help on the unlocked crate. Would it?
You have things you can pry open, and it's rotted as well, so it's easy to just kind of rip the wood away. And you rip the wood away, and inside, sure enough, is about a chest-sized box made of has these metal bands around it. Has no key lock at all to it, but this is what was described. And as you have ripped the box apart and made all this noise, you've gotten to the crate, and there's a stir in the water, and you Ilithar, you're the first to hear it, and Renald, you look up as well. Chowder's just down in the crate, excited about the treasure.
Focused. Yeah, exactly.
I think something's alive in here.
But you see,
I'm still saying, "Hey!"
you see three ghouls have risen up the water, seaweed on them. They're bloated. They're wearing the tattered garbs of sailors, and they come at a frightening speed towards you through the water. And as that is happening, you hear this sound reverberating through the water that just reverberates in the cavity that you're in, of this massive creature. And there is a massive shake to the ship that you all kind of fall down, not completely prone, but just kind of knocked down a bit, splashing into the water, as a large tentacle crashes through the side of the ship and grabs one of the ghouls, crushing it. You just see it splatter and ooze out as another tentacle comes crashing in further up to the front of the ship, as it looks like it's being grabbed by these tentacle creature from beneath. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh, God. Well, I'll certainly enjoy the break with no tension at all.
Yeah, so stick around to find out what happens.
When Chowder gets out of that box, you're gonna see that he's gonna see through the hole in the ship. Ilithar and Reynald rowing away, like cartoon style, where the front of the ship is
so fast. Yeah, it's like a tornado behind you. You open another typhoon behind you, and I just go, my A turns into ah. There we go.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We're back, and to recap, to fill everybody in who may have just joined us, this crew here is on a salvage operation for one Aubric Durillion, a washed-up merchant prince. Apparently, his worldly wealth was on this ship 6 years ago when it went missing, and it was recently spotted again, and he offered quite a hefty sum of money to retrieve his vast fortune. And you did just that. You approached this ghost ship, found that there was a temple or an altar to Lulth in it, fought some spiders, and made your way down to the cargo hold, where, upon finding the chest, You also woke up some ghouls of the former crew, waterlogged and attacked. But at that very moment, a giant tentacled creature attacked the ship, killing one of the ghouls, but also rocking the ship and knocking you all off of your feet. And that's where we're going to begin. Here's how this is going to work. So the treasure chest ahead of you is definitely a two-person operation. You will need to carry the chest together to get out of the ship. Movement, now that this creature is attacking, all movement through the ship is difficult terrain. It's rocking back and forth. It's starting to fill with water very quickly. You can see all sorts of bugs and things starting to climb upwards and try to escape. The ghouls, one was squished by the tentacles that grabbed it, and the other two fell to the ground and are intelligent enough to know that they are starting to flee as well.
Oh, dang.
Just get out of here.
When the ghouls are looking around going, oh, shit, I'm out of here.
Yeah, we haunted the wrong ship. We got to get out.
So, difficult terrain means half your movement. All of your movement is half through here. Also,
I'm pretty much screwed then.
the strength to lift this chest is the combined total of the two people holding it. And you get a speed penalty while carrying this. So, if you can get it to 18 or higher, you will get just a negative 10-foot speed penalty. If it's 12 to 17, which I believe is the other combination with you, it's a negative 20-foot.
Now, I have 11.
11.
With Illifar, Chowder and Illifar could make 18 together.
Yes.
Barely.
Just barely.
Just
Literally
barely.
18.
18
Now,
together.
my speed is super high. So I don't, I guess we're going to be constrained by your speed.
Yeah.
My speed's 20.
I was about to say,
we're-
Reynald's already
we're
burdened,
also-
so we would...
We're also on different levels, and so we're going to spend the whole time going, no, just try to take it higher. I can't bend down that low.
well, I'm not going to keep jumping, I'll tell you that.
I'm just mad because, I mean, when we had that barbarian fighter with us in the volcano, and he got eaten by the magma monster.
Yeah, he'd be really handy right now.
Yeah,
And
but
we
his
were-
skull was a fascinating specimen.
I know, and we were all like, well, I guess we just get his portion, but now I kind of miss him. What was his name?
I
Which
think
guy?
Reynald called him Experiment F. I think that was his name.
Was that F or was it G?
It was Effigy, I can't remember. Effigy! That
Just grab the end of it, okay?
Okay, I'm trying. Hold on. I actually try and use my dagger and rapier to over my shoulder carry the chest at Illifar's level to the best of my ability.
You do this.
Yeah.
I'll do this. And,
Okay.
and when and you definitely go up the stairs first.
Before
You walk back. No, just walk backwards.
before we do all of
there's
this,
nothing. No, wait. Watch out for the ghoul. You step around the ghoul.
why don't we all roll initiative
Yeah.
to keep track of everything here?
Okay. That's a very good call.
8. What is wrong with me?
8
10.
initiative. 10 initiative for Chowder.
I did it again.
Renaud 16. So Renaud. And then Illithar. No, then Chowder.
When Rave tells stories about this later, he keeps going, and I got to go first again.
The weirdest thing.
Renaud. What did Chowder? You got an 8. And Renaud, you got a 16. Okay. Okay, so
I do have a +4 on that mine though, so I thought it was 11. But either way, yeah.
yeah. Okay. So, the Renaud, you are up first. I need you, and this is going to happen for everybody at the very beginning of your turn. Is let's see here. Creature batters the ship, trying to smash holes and tearing away at any creature it touches. Tentacles strike quickly, spearing through the sides of the ship. Only luck can save you from being hit by them. At the start of each character's turn, that player makes a DC 10 dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, you take 7 damage from the tentacles. Let's see here, you take bludgeoning from the tentacles, frantic thrashing about.
Okay.
So, Renaud, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Didn't roll. I just brought up the little chart to me. 4.
A 4.
Oh,
so
no. Oh, no.
So right off the bat, it's 2d6 damage. Where's my roller?
Reynald is actually trying to pick up the dead, like pieces of the dead ghouls. Like, oh, I can use that. And he gets smacked in the head.
Yeah, this will be great.
10 damage.
Is this, you said it's bludgeoning, is it magic in any way?
No.
Then I only take 7. Ha-ha.
7, nice.
Well.
7 damage. It's just straight up just bludgeoning damage from being hit by a tentacle. That's thrashing about in the water everywhere. So, Renaud, during your turn, which way are you headed? You are all kind of just standing at the chest. Ilithar and Chowder have just picked it up.
Alright, you said the ghouls are running. Are they heading to go up the ladder?
They are, yes. One of them is scrambling towards you to kind of like with panic in its eyes. The other one is trying to climb up one of the center masts to get to the hatch that's more in the center of the ship.
Then, as they move towards us, I am going to chant in. All my spells are in abyssal. So I chant some abyssal dark words and use my channel divinity to turn undead.
Ooh.
To send it running back the other way.
Nice.
I've never used turn undead before.
Love it.
Nice. What does turn undead? They just move away from you, right? Yeah, that's...
It's a DC 14 wisdom save.
DC 14 wisdom save.
And if it fails, it has to move as far away from me as it can. And unwilling to move within 30 feet of me.
Got a 9. So, it's moving away.
Nice.
It stops in its tracks, turns around, flees the other way, scrambling through the water, gets knocked over by the tentacle. Any movement, Renaud?
Yeah, I'm gonna scamper up ahead of them.
Up the ladder or into the cargo hold deeper?
Up the ladder.
Up the ladder you go. Okay, because of the ship's swaying, I believe you will need to make... climbing a stairs or ladders requires a DC 10 strength check.
Uh-huh.
7.
You're halfway up the ladder when the ship wrenches again and you fall splashing into the water. Up next is... that's okay. Chowder.
Speaking of thrashing around.
Yeah, thrashing about. That's all I know how to live. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I have to make my dexterity save, don't I?
Let's see here. Yep, make your dexterity save, and you're going to be helping Ilithar move this chest. So really, it's just you and Ilithar move together. So yeah, DC 10 saving throw.
Beautiful. I rolled a 13.
13. You manage to dodge any thrashing about or debris, and you're pretty much locked in to helping Ilithar. So Ilithar, give me your DC 10.
I was gonna say Chowder just quickly jumps over a passing tentacle under him, and like that actually balances the height out for Ilithar. So like that is a perfect move.
Yeah. So Ilithar, give me your DC 10.
19.
19 is enough to avoid the tentacles. And now, where are you headed? There are the hatch that the ghouls are going for towards the center. It looks like there's some ropes and things. There might be a pulley to get it up through there, but you don't know which condition it's in. That would typically be how cargo's loaded. And then there is this ladder that you came down, this kind of smaller rope ladder along the wall that Renaud just climbed and fell off of.
Is it going to be... How big is this thing?
This thing is like a treasure chest sized. So like, a trunk. Think like a trunk with handles. It definitely is a 2-person operation. You'll both have to kind of haul it up this ladder.
My plan was to get up there and throw a rope down, but
Yeah, that was like...
Right.
Was there anything in that upper room that we could use to
You do have
bar or something that we could use?
Yeah, there was the bar that was barring the door, and you also have all your rope. You have plenty of rope.
Yeah, we have a lot of rope.
Yeah.
Okay, let's head that way, and if Renaud can get up there, then that's good.
All right.
Now, I want to note that I probably have double the speed of Chowder. Chowder, what is your speed?
I can, usually move about 30 feet.
Okay, so it's close. Mine's 50.
Whoa.
Okay.
So I am really pushing this faster than he's comfortable with.
Right.
Just to hear him complain about it.
Yeah.
And every time he's like, he's up. I was like, no, I am. Totally.
It's getting less easy.
Chowder, just let go and jump on the crate.
Yeah, can I attach Chowder's belt to a grappling hook and throw that up to Reynald when he gets there so he can just lift me up?
When I get there, I'm down in the water.
I know, we fell. Yeah, I said when you get there for a reason.
So you guys inch your way closer to that ladder, getting through the water, and Renaud is getting back up to his feet, and there's another massive hit from the tentacled creature from below, and I need everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw. As
14.
14? 14?
Yeah, 14.
11. All of you pass as this tentacled creature hits the ship, and it causes it to list 30 degrees port, starts to tip further over. Everything is starting to slide down to the left side. All of you managed to dodge some of the debris. Renaud, you just barely made it. You maybe have a shirt or something, some piece of cloth got torn a bit as a piece of wood comes sailing through as the ship turns. So from this time forward, any creature who falls prone slides 10 feet towards the port side.
Prone zone.
Renaud, it is your
On
turn.
the plus side, if the ship goes perfectly horizontal, we just have to walk sideways to get up the ladder.
That's a very good point.
Is the ship cracking?
Renaud. What are you going to do? Are you there, Renaud?
Yep.
Okay.
So
For a second, I'm like,
above
wait,
me
was that
on the
me?
ladder.
Have we reached the ladder? I don't think we have.
Yeah, you're all at the foot of the ladder.
At the foot of the ladder.
All right, then I guess I will start to head up again and try this again with a rope.
All right. give me. Are you using the rope to get up? Like you're throwing a rope up, or are you just climbing
No,
up?
I'm just climbing up the ladder. Then my plan is to throw
Give
a rope
me
down.
your strength check to make it up that ladder.
3.
A 3. You fall off the ladder and slide towards the port side wall, colliding with it.
What is on that ladder, Reynold? You gotta give us a heads up about this. Something butted?
Chowder.
I think it's got dead spiders mashed into it.
Oh,
I cooked too many spiders.
Chowder, give me your 10 dexterity saving throw to avoid the tentacles. We forgot to do yours, Renaud, but you fell already, so.
Another fancy jump. I rolled a 7. Oh no, that's a nat 1. Critical fail.
So you do your fancy jump, and one of the tentacles clips you, and you fall under the water, and you feel, Ilifar, you feel it tug on you. Why don't you give me a strength check, Ilifar?
Oh no.
What? Why? What did I do?
Strength check,
Oh,
DC
no.
10.
Check or save?
Save, actually. Let's do a save.
Oh, okay, that's a little bit better.
Maps, do you have enough points for a blood sacrifice, my man?
18.
8.
Yeah.
What up?
18.
That was. Oh, that's not. What up?
You manage to pull the crate. You just give a yank, and you pull Chowder up above the water. His head comes up. Chowder, you're just gasping for air. It is chaos. The ship is starting to tilt. Water is rushing in from all sides. Renaud keeps falling off the ladder. Like, it's hard to keep your footing. And it is Ilithar, your turn. You're at the ladder. You think that with a strength check, you could climb this ladder with you have enough speed to keep moving and continue to hold it, even with, you have 50. That's difficult terrain bumps you down to what, 25, and then what's your strength? 7. So yeah, you've got a 5-foot speed limit left. While carrying this thing, you can basically drag this thing along. But why don't you give me a strength check to climb the ladder with it?
Now we do have a blood sacrifice. I'm not sure if it's advantage towards players or DM yet, but we do have one blood sacrifice floating. Just want to point that out.
No, one every 5 minutes. Vader Kid for the blood sacrifice. Yes. Blood sacrifice, maybe. So you have to choose
DM
maps.
or player.
DM or player.
Choose.
The right answer is player.
Choose player, Maps.
Because he does have disadvantage actually on this because you can't get any help from Chowder.
Right.
Story of my life.
Hey, come on!
Only choose player when the players don't beg. Oh,
Yeah.
he gave it to the players.
The players. What up, man?
Players. All right, give me a strength check with it, just straight up because the disadvantage is
Save or check?
strength check right now.
Here's hoping.
You're climbing the ladder. 7. Not enough to climb the ladder. You slip and fall back down into the water too. You guys are just trying to pull this up. You just keep falling. The ship is turning left and right. The ghouls are still scrambling to get out. One of them has climbed up through that hatch.
So they're strong enough.
We move into...
We might need to go to the hatch, I'm thinking.
All right, so... let's see here. All right. Okay, so there's another crash as the tentacled monster strikes the ship again. This time, it crushes the front end of the ship, and water just comes pouring in. It's starting to tilt a little towards the front of the ship now, while also 30 degrees. It is now or never at this point. You can hear all sorts of chaos and commotion above, footsteps. There's scratching of creatures. You see just through the floorboards, spiders panicking, hundreds of them just fleeing this ship.
Oh god.
Renaud, what do you do?
Do we still have to make deck saves at the start?
Oh, yes,
Or
we
is
do.
this
Yes, deck saves.
Pandemonium.
Deck save
Thanks,
first.
Chowder.
Yeah, why would I bring that up? Sorry, everybody.
13.
13 is enough to keep your footing.
Yay.
To keep on the ladder is a 10 strength check to climb that ladder.
Well, I'll give that a shot.
All right.
13, yay!
13.
Yes!
You make it up the ladder. You're in the galley.
The strength check rolls truly terrify me. This whole party, I love it.
How are you going to get them up?
Well, I'm going to tie off a rope. Maybe it looks like by the map there was a mast going through here.
Yep, there's a big mast beam going right through this
So
room.
I'm gonna tie a rope off around the mast so I can, pull on the other end, and grappling hook the other end so they can hook it on the chest,
All right.
and then hopefully I can lend assistance.
Yes. With that, you are able to put that rope down, and it will be easy for everyone to get up that ladder now, especially with the rope securing you. Still making 10 strength throws to get up the ladder, but it will be with advantage. So, as this grappling hook comes tumbling down that ladder towards you, Ilithar and Chowder, you're able to secure it to that chest. And I need each person, all three of you, to make a strength check.
Why did it have to be strength?
Ilithar and Chowder, you have advantage on your checks.
Okay, good. I rolled a 7 on the first one. Let's see how the second one goes. Wait, you said a check or a saving throw? I'm doing a saving throw.
This is a check.
It's the same,
Yeah.
same modifier, really, but... Yeah, worse that time, 6.
6. So you're still down below, Ilithar?
Sure.
15 on my first one.
15.
Whoa!
All right. Ilithar, you're up. The chest is halfway up. Chowder, you're still...
Is Chowder like dangling?
Chowder's
from it?
dangling.
Ah!
Chowder was trying to push up, but you guys kept pulling, and then his feet weren't touching, and he was just treading water, and then you pulled him out of the water.
I told you, LeVar, you're too fast.
I said he's up.
That's what she said. All right.
So you managed to get halfway up. You'll need another round to get everyone else up, and another strike by the octopus attacking.
Deck save for me, who's still down there, or for everybody?
Let's see here. Everyone still gets a... So we'll start with Renaud, top of the round. Give me your dex saving throw.
17.
17's
Nice.
good enough. What are you doing?
Good enough. Oh, good. I'm glad 17 was good enough.
Good enough.
Enough. Yeah.
What are you doing, Renaud? You going to continue to pull on this?
Yep, I'll assist Ilithar in getting this thing up here.
Okay.
By this thing, we mean Chowder.
Yeah. Chowder.
Thank you.
Give me a
I'll assist
dexterity.
Ilithar in getting the package up here, which includes Chowder.
I'm attached to the package.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Well, thank God for that. Oh, please work. 15.
15 is more than enough. A tentacle comes lashing out, but they give a tug, and it like pulls you up out of the water just as this tentacle smashes all the crates and boxes right where you were, Chowder.
Nice.
They pull you up into the galley.
Okay.
You're all up there. It's 30-degree turn now, hard to walk. There's water everywhere. Spiders and bugs are crawling along the ceiling as everything is just trying to flee this sinking ship. So that's Chowder. That was your turn. Ilithar, you've just pulled all them up. You've pulled Chowder and the chest up. What's your next move?
The next one this is a stairway, right? Up to the
Yes.
up to the deck. Okay. So hopefully no strength checks for a stairway. We'll keep carrying it that direction.
All right.
Oh, he's smiling.
Let me see what it says for stairs.
Yeah, he looks too happy about that.
Why
Climbing
can't this
stairs
thing be a
or
Why can't
ladder.
this thing be a wand of scowls? I need to shoot the DM with it.
Climbing stairs or ladders requires a DC 10 strength,
What? Okay.
unless you have a climbing
right.
speed. On a failed check, you fall prone. So, who is carrying the chest?
I think it's still Chowder and
Carrying with quotes.
All right, so Ilithar, why don't you give me your dex saving throw? To stay...
that's 24.
24 is more than enough
Nice.
Okay,
to keep
so
your
that-
footing.
That's more than enough. That's not good enough. Just trying to get the scale down.
Yep. I'm mixing it up for you. Mixing it up.
What's the metric? Yeah, exactly.
Jim's friend says, don't rock the boat. Good night, Jim's
Don't
friend.
rock the boat, baby.
Thanks for stopping by. We're almost done here, too. Hopefully in another half hour. So catch the VOD when you can to see how it all ends.
Have a good one.
Let's see.
Jim's
Ilithar,
friend.
you made your dex? Yep, you made your dex.
Yes,
And what are you
yes.
doing on your turn?
All right, so taking the thing up the stairs.
Up. Give me a strength check to make it up. You made it? Awesome.
No, I rolled a 7.
Oh. So you fall. Fall, and you and Chowder kind of slide towards the port.
Back toward the hole and
Back
down
towards the hole. Almost back down the hole.
Hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, I missed you.
But almost back, but just impedes your progress a bit. Back up to the top of the round.
This is the gods are doing this to me for every time I have pushed Chowder. They are now pushing me.
Not so fun, is it? Cast that wand of smiles on yourself, my friend. This is gonna be a long trip.
So
If we wait long enough, he'll just destroy the ship and we can walk over.
I'm hoping for the angle to level out. We're just like walking out of here.
the ship begins to sink even further. Water is rushing in, not only up from the hatch where you came out of, but now also through the door to the north. Just water is rushing underneath it. Along with it, chunks of spider webs, various debris, and the ship is beginning to tilt even further now, making it hard to get up. But ship is going under. You gotta make it out now. Renaud,
Right.
it is your turn.
Can I, since Ilithar just fell, can I grab the crate along with Chowder and help him?
Yes. Yeah, you can pick up the reins. Give me a strength check, DC 10, to get up those stairs.
16.
16.
Nice.
You're heading up those stairs now. Out of the water, you pull Chowder. Chowder, your head comes popping up above the water. You take a gasp of air. And give me your dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, gladly. That's a 14, sir.
14. There's a tentacle that crashes into the wall, but just above your head. If you were any taller, it would have smacked you right in the face, knocked you down.
Yeah.
So, why don't you give me a strength check to push it further up the stairs?
Okay. This may prove troublesome. 10!
10! if it beats, or if it meets, it beats, right? So,
Yeah, meets and beats.
Nice.
Exactly.
so
Yeah!
you manage to push it up. You are now up into the altar room on the main deck. Ilithar, you were left behind in the room below when you tripped and fell. You managed to get your head above water. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
14.
A 14 is enough. You swim over to the stairs to get out of the lower deck. Give me a strength check. Gotta beat a 10.
Okay, I am
Big.
This one's a big one. So I'm gonna push the button, chat.
That's what she said.
In case anybody wants to jump in.
There's possibly been a 5-minute cooldown where we could use some sort of.
I'm looking for strength with strength.
Are you pushing
No,
the
that's-
button
Hey,
on
no.
the wand of
Google the word strength real quick, Techno, just to be sure.
I guess chat doesn't like.
are you wand of wonder? Is that what you're doing?
It's all good.
I don't have that one.
Oh, who has the wand of wonder?
Wasn't
I
that,
assume-
It hasn't been 5 minutes.
I assume Chowder has it because I wanted to see them
Oh,
Yeah.
one sparring.
the wand spar? Yeah, I got it.
okay.
I do. Wait. I do have an idea. I have an idea.
Ilithar has an idea.
Oh, blood sacrifice from Bucket.
Oh, Bucket, thank you.
Players.
Bucket, yes.
Bucket, thank you for the blood sacrifice. Ilithar, you get
so
advantage to push up the stairs.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
I want to pitch something to you.
Yes.
So one of my key abilities is Step of the Wind,
Okay.
where I can spend a key point to take disengage or dash actions as a bonus actions, and your jump distance is doubled
Okay.
for the turn.
Whoa.
So could I use that key to kind of leap up and use Dex instead of Strength?
Yes.
Woo!
Yes.
Good advantage too. Techno genius.
All right. 14.
14. You bound up those stairs, out of the water, and onto the captain's quarters that are destroyed now. The altar is still there as it was affixed to the floor, but everything else has just all over to the port side. Let's see here, we're back up at the top. That means we are on round 6 here. Starting at round 6, the waves begin to break over the ship. The port half of Area 1 is 3 feet below water. This next attack from the creature below pushes the ship even further as waves begin to crash over the top of it. You are now, all of you are standing in about 3 feet of water. Or actually, no, you're up. You're coming up the stairs, so you can see the port half of this, the left half of this room, is filled with water as the ship is almost starting to flip over now, very slowly, but it's going. You have the doorway to the north that leads outside is swinging open, and you can see the open deck. It is Renaud. You have the chest with Chowder on the back.
And let's keep going.
All right, pushing forward. Give me your dexterity saving throw.
9.
A 9 is not enough. You slip and fall. Chowder. Can
Yeah, I'm gonna
you
go ahead and make my. Yeah, Dex.
make dex saving throw?
Go ahead. Going for it. That would be a 21, sir.
21.
Yeah.
You manage to avoid the tentacles. And I also forgot to give you damage there, Renaud. But it's only 4 damage.
So that translates to 1 for me.
1.
Oh, that new feat's great.
Yeah.
You, Chowder, you can make a strength check to try and push through with this
Okay.
chest. It'll be at disadvantage, though, because Renaud can no longer help you.
Understandable. That's a 10, so I have to roll again and take the lowest, right?
Yes, with disadvantage.
Okay. We get out of here. Why is it not working?
That's what you're rolling to try to do.
Sorry, my browser froze for a second. I rolled initiative there. That was a mistake. I was so excited. A 3, unfortunately.
A 3. So you fall as well.
Yep.
Ilithar, it's your turn.
Right.
You have
I
just
will.
bounded up. You can save this by pushing it out the door.
Yes.
Give me your
I'm gonna-
dexterity saving throw first.
Come on. 14.
That's enough.
Yeah!
Dodging tentacles as you bound up the stairs.
I feel like every time Thresh says that, that's in character.
It is.
Every time we take a few steps, he's like, yeah!
Yeah! We're doing it! We're freaking doing it!
All right, yeah, no, I'm going to pick up the end that Renaud has just dropped and start pulling with all of my meager strength.
All right,
My
give me.
skinny little drow body that
We
is
love it.
so very fast, and yet
We're so strong.
so weak.
Give me a strength
Yeah, right?
check with disadvantage.
A -1.
That'll
neg-
probably win.
You try to
A negative?
against
Yeah,
it.
that I rolled a 1, and my modifier's a -2. So let me roll again just to see. 17.
Damn it!
So
The
you're
best strength
-1.
roll you'll ever roll.
You dive forward. There's the triumphant music in the back swells as you dive forward to go push this, and it just pushes you backwards as the ship starts sliding.
It's one of those things where I try to like take it, and then it almost rips my arm off trying to pull it.
It pulls you.
That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way.
The ships is starting to sink a little bit further. From outside that door, Renaud, you shake your head out of the water and look out the door, and you can see standing on the lilted deck is a half-orc druid, it looks like. He's sopping wet, soaking wet, and he has running red war paint on his face, and a big on this kind of leather armor that he's wearing is in this red kind of blood paint is painted the symbol of Lulth. When he sees you, you kind of both make eye contact, Renaud and this guy. He lets out a howl, and he pulls out this stone spear, this wooden spear with a stone tip, and he begins running across the deck towards you guys, screaming. Do any of you speak half-orc?
Nope.
I don't.
Wait, is half-orc a language?
Or orc, not half-orc. Okay. He says an orc,
Nope,
in orcish.
Common, goblin, and thieves can.
Where
That's all I got.
Where are languages? Oh no, common.
Common and Elvish.
Yeah.
You understand a few words of what he's saying, just from being around. He's yelling something about Lulth and dying and sacrifice as he's charging towards you, but he slips on the deck as a tentacle jerks the deck a bit. He slips and falls and slides towards the port side, splashing into the water, because the whole port side of the ship is now underwater.
Perfect.
He's splashing about in the water. Renaud, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to take care of him, but
Right?
I guess I don't need to.
He's still out there. He's just in the water.
So, helping move this thing is just a movement action, correct?
Yes. Yeah, you're just pushing it with a strength. And then
All right, well then, I'm going to help him out and throw him a Sacred Flame.
All right. Dry him out a bit.
3 radiant damage, Dex DC 14 save.
Dex DC 14, he has disadvantage because he is in the water. So it was an 18 and a 2. So
He'll take,
Yes,
he'll take 3 radiant damage, and now he should be lit up nicely if
oh yeah.
Nice.
Where's my
the
pen?
creature has any sort of sight.
3 radiant damage, you said?
Yeah.
He has... All right. He splashes about in the water, crying out as he's being burned by Sacred Flame. And then why don't you give me your strength? Are you going to help push as well?
Yes.
All right, give me your strength check.
16.
16 is enough. We'll just say you push it out onto the deck, leaving Ilithar and Chowder behind in the room. You're out on deck now. You can see the ship that you came on, the Soul of Winter. It's about 500 feet away where it anchored. In between the ship and your ship, rowing as fast as they can, are the 2 guys in the rowboat headed your way. They're about halfway there now. You think it will probably take a few more rounds for them to get to you. But you are outside. Chowder, it is your turn.
All right. Do I have to make any save to get out of the room? Or can I
Yes,
join
dex save
Great Hall
still.
on the deck? Okay. 26, nat 20.
Oh yeah, you just
Nice.
tumble out of the room. You're on the deck now. You see the same thing. The ship
Okay.
on the distance. They're coming to get you. You've got the chest. What are you doing? You've got the...
Great Hall is signaling that the half-orc in the water, I may fire my short bow in his direction.
all right.
Yeah, just to clarify, is the half-orc outside the room in the water?
Yeah, he's out. He's on the main deck. And the main deck now is basically... half of the main deck is under sea level. The other half is about 40 degrees to 45 tilted. So the starboard side is about 10 feet off the water.
This music rocks, by the way.
It
So
does.
do I get
This is-
advantage? It really does. It's amazing. Do I get advantage on the short bow attack because he's in water?
Yes, you do.
Okay. You roll twice. 24 on the first one. That should hit.
That is a hit.
Do I get sneak attack because he's at disadvantage or currently occupied, or is it just the piercing damage?
You don't get sneak attack because you're a ranged weapon.
That's totally fair. 10 piercing damage.
Oh no, but it is advantage, so yes, you do get it.
Oh, so
Yes.
sneak attack's added?
Sneak attack, sneak
19
attack
total damage.
happens when you have advantage, or
Okay.
when you make a melee attack with an enemy that's within 5 feet of an ally engaged.
Engaged, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I didn't realize that's perfect. So 19 total damage. Yeah.
19 total damage. Nice.
Absolutely.
You deal massive blow to him. He starts to bleed out in the water, still alive, screaming at you, an orc. Ilithar, you come,
Yeah.
you pop your head out of water. The room is empty. You're inside. Give me your dex saving throw.
25.
25 is enough. You also deftly tumble out the door. onto the deck, you can see that they are attacking a half-orc that is flailing about in the water on its last legs, it looks like.
And I'm literally like, where did that guy come from?
There are spiders, giant spiders, ettercaps that are all over the ship's deck at this point. They're jumping off into the water, fleeing this ship. It is more than half of the ship is underwater at this point. And you guys are just up here with this very heavy chest, trying to keep afloat, or trying to keep above the water line. What are you doing, Ilithar?
Okay, Reynald, you said that he was lit up earlier?
By sacred flame, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Then I'm just gonna attack him. Throw a dart at him.
With advantage?
If I must. 12 and a 10. So
12.
Maybe.
Let me see if 12 hits him. It does.
Oh. Crap.
Ooh.
All right, for 5.
You deal 5 damage, just enough to kill him.
Nice!
How does he die?
Well, I really feel like they were just like totally whooped up on him, and then like Ilithar comes like bursting out like, is that a? And he throws it, like, and then he sticks at him. And he goes and dies, and I'm like, you're welcome. Let's go.
That's perfect.
So, what is your plan? Now, the
How close?
giant
How close is that
octopus.
rowboat?
The rowboat is going to be here in 2 rounds.
Okay.
The giant octopus that is attacking the ship has its tentacles around the whole first half of the ship. It has ripped it in part. The ship is in 2 at this point now. There is debris in the water, all sorts of vermin and creatures floating in the water. Spiders can't swim very well, so it's a mess in the water. There's all sorts of the ship is swaying back and forth. It is, let me see here. Okay, so why doesn't everyone give me dexterity saving throws to maintain on their feet and keep the chest from sliding off the deck? All I need are 2 successful dexterity saving throws.
16.
23.
18.
Oh, you all managed to keep it up
Look,
on the
Dex
deck.
we got.
yeah, we
Strength,
got.
not our best.
Strength. Well, I'm gonna have
the
you do one last strength check.
Oh no!
The 2 people who are going to lift the or 3 if you want to help too, Chowder.
Whoa! 15.
50 who are going to lift the,
So
the
I think
chest.
that Reynald and I should do it.
Reynald!
I rolled a 1. Yeah, I rolled a 1.
A 1.
Chowder's beefing up for this.
Ilithar, are you going to help?
Come on.
You see Chowder like just an uncanny strength as Chowder is like, this is the slow motion part. Oh, hold on. We gotta
You do it.
we gotta
deadlift it.
turn the music down. It gets all quiet. There's like the
Oh yeah.
and you just see in slow motion as Chowder's underwater for way too long, and then just you start to push and you
like,
lift the crate up with your 15.
We get like a montage of all the struggles that he's had in his life after this moment.
Yes. Absolutely.
The music swells as Chowder lifts the ship, the box up. I almost said the ship up.
I do.
You think you're lifting the ship up, but it's you lift the
absolutely
chest
do.
up. And then you see Reynald starts to slip on the deck. Ilithar, you have 1 chance to save this chest here. You're gonna need a strength check.
1 chance. This is intense. It really is. Chat.
he's stalling for chat to
I can't find where to guide Techno to hit that button. I don't know where. I'm gonna clear my cache and browser settings real quick. Give me 1 second.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, we got this. We don't.
With like a 40% chance of making this.
Can I cast a spell before he does it?
That's a 0.
Yes, you can cast a spell. What spell?
Oh, thank God.
It won't work anyway.
A 0. You go to try and help,
A 0.
and just as the rowboat is coming to the side, you go to try and help lift it, and all three of you just drop it. Chowder is the only one that had a handle on it, and Chowder, you try to guide it down, but you manage.
I think like I go to help and slip and actually take his feet out from under him.
All of you tumble off the ship, sliding down. The chest and all three of you crash into the rowboat, smashing the back end of the rowboat. All that's left.
Oh God! Oh God!
Luckily, the front end of the rowboat is where the chest tumbled. So you're going to have to kick, push the front half of the rowboat. All three of you are going to have to swim. So give me, is there swimming checks?
I was about to say, we do acrobatics.
Athletics check.
I'm taking acrobatics. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I would assist if it would let me.
All right. Now can I
12.
cast a spell?
Yes, you can cast a spell.
All right. I should have done this a while ago, but, I'm not used to this character. So I'm going to cast Bless.
All right.
Nice.
Up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, they can add an extra d4.
Oh, beautiful.
All right.
Okay.
So,
Oh, Jeff.
Vader Kid was trying and he couldn't because I messed up the settings.
Yay! Oh,
So you
thank
get
so
advantage.
Yeah, and I also would like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I would like to cast. Wait. Let me see if I actually can. Where is it? I also am not used to this. No, I can't. Never mind. I don't have enough key points left. Just suddenly remembered it's 2 key to cast spell.
Okay.
All right.
So everyone, make me an athletics check to swim with this ship. I'm going to also make it for the 2 sailors. Who got
16.
6 and a 12? A 16?
17.
17. Ilithar?
17.
17.
Nice!
We all get an extra 1d4 on that, but it's probably not needed.
Not needed at all.
We can hold it for.
How many creatures did you apply it to the other sailors? The other dwarven sailors?
It only affects 3.
3, okay.
3.
Because they rolled a 3 and a 7. As you're kicking, as you all are pushing and swimming along with this boat, getting away from the sinking ship, the ship behind you is crumpling and sinking in, and the tentacles dip down into the water, and one bursts up from the water right near you, slams down, hitting one of the sailors, and he screams as he's pulled under. The rest of you manage to push the boat back to safety.
Wow.
The ship lowers down its rope and pulls you up onto the deck, exhausted, but you have the chest.
Yeah!
Congratulations, everybody.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, that was nothing. That was absolutely cake.
Totally worth it.
Chowder, you got any of them spiders left?
Yeah, they're probably wet, but I got plenty to pass around. Everybody, chop on down.
Y'all have any more shrimp left?
I definitely ate all those. I'm sorry, Lafar. they were delicious to this goblin.
So, you take the several days back to the port town of Whichway. And what do you deliver this?
It's a lot. Yeah, it took a lot longer because we did not know which way to go.
He did not know which way at all.
No idea. Yeah.
The chest, as you had some time with it, obviously, it is peculiar looking. It doesn't look like there's any way to really open it. What you would have found out from just curiosity, poking around, and what you were told, it's magically warded, and any spellcaster would know you probably have to know the secret passphrase to have it open. In terms of its construction, you don't think there's no lock to pick, but it just looks like a very secure chest. So you don't think that there's anything preventing you from smashing it open if you want it. Is that
I will look at Chowder. Just shake my head. Contract is a contract.
For the amount we were offered for this, not worth it.
You know what? I'm listening to reason on this. As much as I want to crack into this thing, you're exactly right. That paycheck is worth it.
Excellent. So you make it back. You deliver the chest. Well, thank you. Oh, thank Thrashbutin. Thank you for gifting a sub to Blue.
You.
I'm gonna have to question why Blue is not a subscriber already.
I'm gonna question that too.
That really confused me because I
me
always
too.
give subs. I give subs blindly, and when I saw the name, I was like, "Wait, Blue Velvet has to be subscribed."
I'm gonna have some questions for her after this.
I have a feeling Esmeralda's not going to have a nice end, a nice dreary. It's just what I'm saying.
By rights, couldn't she just hand you the $5 and?
Yeah, that probably would be cheaper.
Yeah.
Glad to welcome you to the channel, Blue Velvet.
Welcome, Blue.
Yeah.
Let's see
those
those emotes. I don't really have emotes. I was thinking I needed to get them.
I'll let some fly. I got the one emote.
I have the one emote. I have what's his name? The Minos
enough.
Prime.
Minos, yeah.
I need to send you the Dice and Dreary characters.
Yeah, I should get them up here.
Yeah.
Awesome, Minos Prime. Well, thank you, everybody. That was an abbreviated version of Salvage Operation, which is from the Ghosts of Saltmarsh campaign.
I'm sorry. Do we have 100,000 gold?
Oh, yes.
We really did get it?
He gives you a contract that says, I owe you 100,000 gold. No, he doesn't.
That's so good.
No, he makes good on his word. He says that there is a bank, the bank account in Waterdeep that has your money. He has his fortune back. He says, I'm traveling to Waterdeep myself on the Soul of Winter. We leave in a day or two. Would you care to join me? I can pay you when we arrive in Waterdeep.
For a second, I thought that was just like a really poetic way of saying I'm traveling during winter. I forgot that was the ship.
Yeah, right. That's so good. I think Chowder just kind of looks at the group and kind of budges his eyebrows, and he's like, "That's where the money is."
He says,
fun.
"If you wish to stay in Whichway, I can send a courier back with your money, but I obviously don't have 100,000 gold on me, but now that I have my worldly possessions, I intend to travel to Waterdeep and cash them in."
I'm sure that we could find our next heist in Waterdeep.
I agree. Also, I've seen how you ship money across oceans. I would much rather travel with you and get it myself if that's okay to you.
I perfectly understand. Yes. Well, we leave tomorrow.
When we get to Waterdeep, I'm gonna have gold chains like Mr. T.
Yes.
You guys
we
are going to
pity
be
the fool.
I
We
pity the fool.
Waterdeep. We pity the fool.
the richest 5th level character. Characters in Dungeons and Dragons. 100,000
We did
gold rich.
We did it.
Before we sign off here, Ilithar, do you have anything to plug?
Oh, that's me.
That's you, Paul. I should say. You're not Ilithar
Time.
anymore.
I went the whole time like remembering my name until the very, very end.
Beautiful.
I know, I only forgot mine once.
So yeah, like if y'all are not listening to the Order of Podcasters, we just did our season finale, and it is seriously the best work I've ever done in my life. And I was enormously proud of that. It was super creepy and great, and it turned out to be just a great 4-part series. And so check that out, which I'm going to say because I know other people will bring up Dyson Drury for me.
Awesome. And Jake.
Yeah, hey everybody, I am Jake, also known as Thrashputin. I like to play music and games in a very silly fashion from Horn Mountain, and I am going to invite you all to follow the Twitch channel of the name you are seeing on your screen right now. If you want to come to this magical place.
Not Chowder.
Not Chowder, he's not allowed. Horn Mountain is a place where we can all crack jokes freely, just enjoy life and enjoy the chaos of everything. So please come hang out with me. So please anytime you want. And hopefully I'll be back on Jeff Adams' channel, when I can, as Chowder or otherwise. But
on the 20th.
Super happy to be here. And on the 20th, yes, we're going to do Dyson Cheery.
Oh, yes.
Where we are reviving my role as Blinsky. I'm very excited about that. Techno's got a adventure prepared. So this is one of the few opportunities I actually get to play alongside Jeff, which is always a treat. And come hang out on that day as well. We're going to have a great time.
Awesome. Thank you.
Actually, all of us will be back on
the 20th. On the 20th, all of us will be back.
Yeah, that's so true. The whole crew.
And finally, last but not least, Ken.
Hello, I've really got nothing. I'm Revenant in these parts, and I'm going to make Jeff plug the other one, just because I'm a pain. Because Paul was expecting me to do it. No!
Well, great. I am Jeff Adam. I am the Dungeon Master of Dice and Dreary. The podcast next episode comes out on Wednesday. I was about to say tomorrow, but that's when I need to edit. The next episode is tomorrow.
Yeah, please not tomorrow.
Yeah, not tomorrow. Wednesday, next episode comes out. We are playing through Curse of Strahd and finishing up season 3, which is, we are finishing up playing, but there is still many months of season 3 left. Every other Wednesday, come on. I want to say come on by, but come listen. And then this here is something that I'm going to try and do more often. Has more of these games with sound effects. I have Sirenscape, which I should also plug because I use their sounds for this. I create my own sounds for Dice and Dreary and do the sound design there, but I'm learning Sirenscape and can add some sounds as well. And if some of the music today was from the Techno Funk Boy, who does the music for Dice and Dreary. So subscribe to that podcast wherever you listen to podcasts. Subscribe to follow this channel for more Dungeons and Dragons in the future. And thanks very much, everybody. Have a good night. And yeah, that'll be it. We're out. And 3. Here we go. I shouldn't say this while we're still streaming. I can't find where my scene is. Goodbye, everybody.